Thanks for joining me. I'm kind of doing a series of different things while I've got my front bumper off. So I took the front bumper off and I've done a couple of different things, and this time I'm actually going to do a little modification. On the Circuit Editions, they've got the intercooler painted with a GR4 across it, and I do like the way that looks, and so I'm going to do a little variation on that. And I have a black GR, so I'm going to do something to make it pop a little bit more. And so bumper's off, and I've gone ahead and kind of taped and prepped around it to go ahead and do some paint so I don't get any kind of extra spray anywhere, some overspray anywhere. So I'm going to get started on that and show you what I've got planned. So let's get going, and let's have a little bit of creative fun. All right, got the intercooler all taped off. Got it cleaned and prepped. I even tried to go through the fins and straighten them out as best I can. Clean out a bunch of little tiny pebbles that were in them and fix things where rocks had hit them. So that looks pretty decent now. So I'll go ahead and do my first stage here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this a little different than everybody else. Instead of leaving it like this, I'm going to paint it black, and I'm going to do the GR4 in red. So we're going to see how that looks. Little pop of color behind the grille, and since it's a black car, the whole front end will be blacked out, and it will just have the red GR4. So I think it'll look pretty cool. Okay, just did the first coat. Very light coat. I want to do several very light coats. Don't want it on there thick and heavy. So, but looks good after the very first coat. Let it dry for about 10 minutes, and I'll do another one. Okay, looking even better after a second coat. I'm liking it. That might be enough. Let it dry and put some light on it. And if there's some areas I need to hit one more time, but that might be enough. Okay, the black is done. Just need to let it dry before I attach the stencil and spray the GR4 logo on it. I think it's going to look amazing, and it'll be different and unique from any circuit, which is something I like. All right, I've got the cutout placed in the appropriate position. From what I can tell from pictures, it's on the third one down, 1, 2, 3. As you can see, this it's just on the solid, kind of about halfway through there. So that's where I put it. It's centered on there. So this is a low stick vinyl because I didn't want it to damage the paint there. That's why I let it sit for 24 hours. So I've got that there, but I'm gonna go ahead and tape off this black with some painter's tape just for overspray. And then I'll give it a few coats of red and we'll peel everything off. Okay, taped up around it, ready for red. All right, let's do the red. The first of 3 very light coats. Okay, that's the first one. Okay, the second coat. Alrighty, guys. Here's where we sit right now. So I got the paint on and I peeled everything off. You kind of want to peel it off while it's wet. So got a couple little places that I need to touch up, and so I'll do that. I've got a little tiny place right there that it peeled up when I took the vinyl off and stuff. And I've got and since this is not perfectly flat, there's a couple places where it bled through a little bit. So I'm going to try to clean those up just a touch where I can. I don't think it's really critical, but especially once the grill's on. But I'll probably do a couple little things. But I'm very, very pleased with it and how it looks on there. I think it'll pop really nicely once I get the grill on and everything's black up front. So we shall see. But a little twist from the Circuit Edition and personalizing my own to make it a little bit different. Alrighty, got all the paper removed. So looking good. I'm very, very pleased with it. So I need to reattach this piece right here. So there's just if I can get can't line it up with one hand. So, but got to line that up and get the two nuts on it, and then I can start reassembling everything. Okay, so let me do this. Now I can hold it with one hand and line it up with the other. So, get these suckers started. Kind of nice that this bar is just real simple to get off, and it gives you full access then to the intercooler, especially for those people that are upgrading their intercooler. This kind of shows me that it's not that hard to get to. So, okay, make a little noise here. Go and kind of see how it lines up right in that space. It's right below this. When I was looking at pictures of the circuit one, it started on this third, it's kind of halfway on this third bar of the intercooler. It looks like it's high until you put this bar back on. It goes in front of that, and it's just kind of tucked right in there. So this is kind of the angle that you see it looking through the car when the car's on the ground.